I am back. Lots of exciting things to share with you all. I know that it's been a while. Lots of changes have happened. Namely, one, we moved. As you can tell, this is a different kind of background. So yeah, we moved, and I am currently 17 weeks pregnant with surrogate twins. So super exciting. I'll give you guys like a little bit of a background. I think the last video that I had talked about surrogacy, I was still like in the medical phase, I want to say. I guess I'd have to go back and watch that video. But yeah, so we had a transfer done in Idaho on July 21st. We did a DET, which is a double embryo transfer, and they both stuck, which is great. We transferred a girl embryo and a boy embryo, and so we have a girl and a boy in there. And they're growing really, really good. Pregnancy so far is it's been a little challenging just because I've never done a twin pregnancy before. And it's been a little different because I have my two kids of my own to take care of as well. So when I was like all sick with morning sickness and stuff, I couldn't just lay in bed, which is what I really wanted to do, but I couldn't because I had two kids to take care of. So so far, twin pregnancy is not really like super different for me as like my previous pregnancies before. Now I know that don't come for me. I know that I'm still early, so I know a lot of things are going to change. But as far as today, it's not really super different. I will say the morning sickness was a little bit more intense. It was just, I felt like with my kids, if even in the midst of morning sickness, if I craved a certain food, then I was able to eat that, and then I would be good. This time, even if I craved the food, I still couldn't eat it. And like, if you know your girl, I love Chipotle. If you like Qdoba, that's you. I eat Qdoba too because it is in Georgetown. But if I can talk the hubby into it, we always drive to Lexington to get us some Chipotle. And I was really craving Chipotle. I was starving because I hadn't eaten anything in like days. And I was so excited because I'm like, okay, we're gonna go get some Chipotle for dinner. And I got there and I literally took 2 bites and my stomach was like, yeah, no, sorry, but you're not gonna eat that either. So I had a meltdown on the car ride home. Because I really, really wanted Chipotle, but I just couldn't eat it. So that went on for a little while. And when I went for my first OB appointment, I asked my OB for some help with the morning sickness. So she gave me some Zofran. I took that for a little while. And then once the morning sickness just like cleared up, I stopped taking that. So as of right now, the morning sickness is pretty much gone, I would say. Probably, knock on wood. But yeah, I would say the morning sickness is gone, other than there are some foods that if like I smell, it just kind of like gives like a queasy feeling about it. Namely when I make hamburger, like if I, brown, like ground beef or whatever, like tacos, spaghetti, whatever. That just, I guess the smell and just like the sound of it cooking just kind of like, ugh. So I haven't made a lot of that, just to steer clear of ground beef. But, yeah, so far it's been going really good. And I have no complaints. In a minute, I will show you the belly because it is out and there's no hiding it at all. It's actually really cool to feel like two different movements with the twins. That is a difference because you can feel like, at 17 weeks, they're I can't remember what the fruit size is for this week from the pregnancy app, but they're decent size, so like you can clearly feel them. But it's not like they're big enough to like be able to feel like side to side. So that's how I know that it's both of them, because I'll feel like one kick on one side and then like another kick on the other side. So that's pretty cool. They are, from the last ultrasound, they are both laying on top of each other, which is how that they have been since my first ultrasound. They're laying on each other. The girl is on the bottom and the boy is on the top. So I'm kind of hoping and praying that they move like side to side, because I know that as they grow and get bigger and stronger, that little girl is going to start kicking and pushing a lot on my spine, which I kind of already had back problems to begin with. So I do hope that they move side to side. My OB said that, when the twins get bigger, they could move or they could just stay where they're at. They've seen it both ways. So, you can tell that even just talking a lot gets me out of breath. So that's something that's been interesting to get used to, is getting out of breath very, very easily. And the other thing is my last OB showed that the baby girl's placenta is actually right in front of my cervix. So if her placenta does not move, then that just means that there's absolutely no way for a natural delivery. Which, going into doing a DET and everybody, the hopes were to have twins. I never really had my hopes up to do a vaginal birth, just because of like my height and my size and everything. I didn't really see it being possible. Once again, do not come at me. These are just my own personal thoughts and feelings about it. But I never really held my breath to be able to do a vaginal delivery. So a C-section was always in the back of my mind, which obviously does worry me a little bit, because the only surgery that I've ever had was getting my gallbladder taken out. So I know it's going to be a little bit more invasive, a little harder to recover from that. But I have a great support system. So I think we should be good. And yes, I am playing with my kid's toy turtle, because it was sitting here and I like to fidget with stuff when I talk. So that's kind of a little bit of a pregnancy / surrogacy update. I still have really, really good contact with my IPs. They message me pretty much every single day, and so that's nice. They are always checking up on how I'm doing, and that's nice that it's not just how the baby's doing, do you feel kicking. They genuinely ask about how I'm feeling, which is nice. And I have so many supportive family and friends in this process, which is such a big thing that you need to be able to do this process. So if you are thinking about getting into surrogacy, feel free to leave a comment or check out my Facebook, my Instagram, anything. Hit me up and I will help you through the process. It's very, very rewarding. And I always like to see people's faces when they're like, oh, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, and then they'll ask questions. And me personally, I would just feel it's better for me just to get it out and say, you know, I'm a surrogate. These are not mine. I don't want to take the credit for it because these are not my babies at all. And it's always just fun to see people's reactions and like how they feel about it. I've not had a negative comment about it yet. I mean, if there is, nobody's actually like said it out loud. They might be thinking it, but everybody that knows me knows that I got into this for the right reasons, and it's something that I've honestly wanted to do since I was like really little, was help a family once I knew that my personal family was complete. And trust me, with my 2, done. I am 100% complete with my own family. So that's why I'm very, very excited to be able to help others, because I'm only 24. So it's pretty fun to be able to be done with my family and be able to help others from now on. So that's a little bit of a pregnancy update. And so if you want to follow along for more like pregnancy updates, and all just kinds of fun stuff, then click that subscribe button and join this little crazy family. I'm definitely going to start like doing pregnancy update videos and stuff like that, and just like get more involved in making videos, because I was there for a little bit, and then all this stuff just started happening, and just my life got really, really busy. But I've missed making videos. I've missed talking to you guys and just like, you know, sharing how I'm feeling. And it's just really exciting to actually be pregnant now, so I can do like pregnancy updates and talk about all things related to pregnancy, which all women love that. And I have some very, very good stories that I will probably share in further videos when I know it's just us ladies, you know. So without further ado, I will show you my belly, which is pretty good size. I feel like my belly is the size I was when I was full term with my 2, and I'm only 17 weeks. So we'll see how big my stomach can get. So that's another fun thing that y'all can watch out for. And if you want to follow, I would love to have you along. Yeah, so I'll show you that belly. So, look, that's 17 weeks. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you subscribe and join the family, and I will see you in the next one.